Brooke Rollins looking on at ceremonies held at USDA headquarters.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. You're back. I know you care. Whole bunch. More voices that we have in American agriculture saying what American agriculture is, the better it is for agriculture to get the result that it is.
Stephen Baden says it's been humbling to grow up on the family farm in Northwest Tennessee and climb to positions such as general counsel at USDA to serving the past few years as a judge on the Court of International Trade.
I'm going to do
better.
I'm going to do better.
One shows 6.5.
I got
No way.
I got trivia for us to play during the breaks.
Morning, Christy. About lead off.
It is utter nonsense trivia.
About cows.
Nope. It's just cow themed.
Morning, Janice, Pam, Trey, Dale. Good to see all y'all. Y'all had a good 4th of July Independence Day weekend.
This one, for instance. I can't read with my glasses on now. What strange method was used to create the sound effects for E.T.'s footsteps in the 1982 movie E.T.?
Who's supposed to know that?
Well, when you think about him walking around the house, it's like a squishy. He's like squish, 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 squish. And that sound is squeezing Jell-O wrapped in a T-shirt.
Well, all right then.
Now you know that.
Now we know. Life is complete, everyone. Ugh.
Let's see if I got a good one. Oh, this is a good one. What animal has the largest eyes in the world? Animal.
I don't know.
You don't want to take a crack at it?
Elephant.
If I was going to take a crack at it, I would pick the largest animal in the world.
That's what I picked.
You picked the largest animal on land.
Oh, well, whales don't have very big eyes, do they?
The answer is the giant squid. They have the largest eyeballs.
Good morning to you, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. Thunder Radio Morning Show is back at it live and in the Unity Medical Center studios after a prolonged Independence Day weekend. Glad to have you with us. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, the finest surgeon around, and you can find him right here in Manchester at Unity, or just across the street from Unity Medical Center, 482 Interstate Drive. That's Dr. James Van Winkle. Big thanks to him for bringing the show to you each and every day for the past several years now. Glad to have you along. We got a busy show, got a lot of catching up to do. We were out for the past few days doing our Independence Day weekend stuff, but we're going to get you caught up today. A quick look at your weather, though, before we get going. 70 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios. High today of 90. We do have a 50% chance of showers and storms, and we're going to get into the shower and storm pattern that we had been in a couple of weeks ago. Going to get back into that. 70% chance of showers on Wednesday, high of 87. A 80% chance of showers on Thursday, high of 85. 70% chance of rain on Friday, high of 86. And then a 70% chance of showers and storms Saturday, high of 88. It's a summer pop-up shower time of year. Weather forecast brought to you each and every day right here on Thunder Radio by Insert Your Sponsor here. So give me a call if you want to be part of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. All right. Got a busy day. Got to get caught up. Got Tuesday, 2 reels and a fake. That's coming up later on. I've got some good stuff. I spent all weekend writing these. We've got Stupid Silly Stat Name That Movie coming at you later. Birthdays. Call yours in on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 931-728-1320. And we'll put you on our birthday list. We would love to have you on there. But for now, I do believe it's time to welcome in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio, president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, one of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. She cleans her glasses with the Vaseline. She is 40. She is Holly. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How'd I do with that?
I just I
Zone out.
until you say my name.
I had your age in.
Thanks.
40 and 2 days. That's going to be a new thing. We're just going to count your days now. 40 and
You
3 days.
better count your days, buddy.
I'm still in my 30s. It's awesome. Welcome into the morning show, everybody. Don't forget you can catch us over on the cameras, Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. Oh, yes. Morning, Kevin. Good to see you.
Out here.
Name that song.
Teenage Wasteland.
No.
Wait.
That is the song. That's not the name of it.
Teenage Wasteland. Out here.
Good. You know the song. You still know the name.
I don't know.
It's
this.
Baba O'Reilly. The Who.
I've heard the name of the song.
Now you know that.
I'll forget it.
Say it back.
Baba O'Reilly.
Good, Holly.
By the Who.
You got to repeat it.
Baba O'Reilly.
Just like name recognition.
Is
Good to
the-
meet you, Holly.
Baba
So, Holly, what's your
O'Reilly-
favorite TV show, Holly? And then I remember Holly's name.
Baba O'Reilly lived in a teenage wasteland, and that's how I'll remember it.
Yeah, there you go. What's the name again?
Baba O'Reilly.
Yes. Countdowns, Holly. We are past the Independence Day weekend, and that means all eyes are turning towards school, I guess. So we are 20 days away from the first official day of fall sports practice for high schools. How about that? Although, except for golf, which is actually officially already started.
The season?
Practice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But their practices are officially, everybody else is voluntary workouts at this time. Official practices, I believe, begin Monday, July 28th would be the date on that. 21 days away from the return of county schools. Coffee County schools, that is. 21 days. 3 weeks from today.
Oh, it makes my stomach hurt for you teachers. I'm
I
sorry,
know,
guys.
That's going to be here quick. 23 days away for city schools. So they got a couple extra days. And they'll go back on a Thursday, I guess. Something like that. August. They go back August the 1st. Or maybe it's 24 days. I think they go back on a Friday. So anyway, it's coming up in a few weeks. So y'all enjoy your last few weeks of summer. It's going to be rainy this week, but get out and enjoy the pool and all that good stuff. That's about all I've got on comings and goings, things immediately happening here in the community. Manchester Girls Slow Pitch Softball signups for Fall League ongoing. If you want to be a part of that, go to our Facebook or go to our website, thunder1320.com. Click on sports. There's a story there. It's got the link to get your kids signed up. I think it's $30. Got to turn 4 by September 1st or 6th or somewhere in there. So all that information is in that story. So go check that out. Thunder1320.com. Click on sports if you want your kids to participate in fall softball this year down at the park. What you got for me?
What you got? I'll tell you. Can we talk about high school football just a touch here?
I already did, but go ahead.
A little more. It's 45 days
Oh, okay.
till kickoff in Coffee County. And I was thinking about it last night. You got 5 home games. I know you're not going to probably travel all over and that, we hope that you tune in and listen to Thunder Radio, but take your little radios, and I encourage you, if you've not been to one of the football games, go to one. Bring your kids. They have they're in the fence and just let them go hang out with their friends, and you sit up in the stands and you just watch football for that's what you're supposed to do on Friday nights in the fall
Post
in the
POST.
in a small southern town.
I agree.
I just wish everybody would get on board with it.
Oh, I'd like to see everyone there. That'd be great. Hopefully, we got some big crowds this year. 100th coffee pot coming up in
I want to
52 days, I think. So
I know it's not going to happen anytime soon, but I want us to be the kind of town that businesses got to close up. When
well, that's not going to happen.
I know that. I know, but in my
You
head,
want.
that's
This is not 1970s.
it's not.
No.
Oh, thank you.
No.
Any hootie. National days.
But that is coming soon. So thanks for pointing that out, Holly. The
You tried to
schedule.
be nice after you were kind of
I wasn't kind of
poopy
anything.
head.
No.
Yeah,
I
you were.
I felt good about it. You can see the schedule on our Facebook page, facebook.com. Search for Thunder Radio.
National days. Sometimes these are odd, random things.
It's National Cow Day or something.
It is National Cow Day. How did you know?
I
Chick-fil-A.
saw that somewhere on the internet this morning. I don't even know
Chick-fil-A
where.
posted.
Maybe they did.
I don't know. I didn't
I
see.
saw it somewhere.
Yeah, it's National Cow Appreciation Day.
National Cow Appreciation. So celebrate by having steak later.
I had a hamburger last night.
Yes, we appreciate cows a lot.
My parents, they'll
We appreciate the cows.
manufacture a few cows a year. I like that. It's National Raspberry Day. We like raspberries.
Yeah, I don't eat them a lot.
They're a little hairy, but if you can get past that, they're fine. I like raspberry flavored like candy.
It's not my favorite.
I don't
guess.
think grapes taste like grape flavored things.
No,
Like if you eat a grape popsicle to me, I know that's a grape popsicle. Like if
but it doesn't taste like
if,
great.
if my eyes are closed.
It doesn't taste like, I agree with you. It doesn't taste necessarily like a grape.
Still good.
It's a different thing.
It's National Popsicle Day. Did I do that one already?
No, we just did, I think we just did raspberries and cows. Cow appreciation and raspberries.
Raspberries. Okay, that's how I got to the popsicles in my head. But it actually is Popsicle Day.
I think we should celebrate. We should look ahead and then bring in things to celebrate the days.
I'll bring
Yeah.
a cow in.
No, not a cow. I mean, we could have brought in a popsicle. You don't have to be so extreme.
Why? Why we got it? Y'all know what a popsicle is.
I want to eat one now. A popsicle.
It's National Chocolate with Almonds Day.
I like chocolate with almonds.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts. That's what we're talking about.
I love almond joys. Holly does not.
I don't like coconut.
I like coconut, I
Ugh.
like almonds, I like chocolate, like mix all
To
that
me,
together.
Coconut is the onion of the fruit world.
Oh.
It's always like shredded up like onions are. It's kind of transparent. It doesn't really have a taste.
No, it's got a taste.
It just got this kind of weird styrofoam texture. I
I
don't
don't have a styrofoam texture. What
Yes,
kind
it
of
does.
coconuts have you eat?
Shredded.
It's got like a shredded paper kind of texture, maybe. Styrofoam.
No, it's not paper. If you took a little shredded piece of coconut and you like nibbled on it, there's some give to it.
It'd be so weird.
You're weird, buddy. Any hootie. Is that all the national days? Yeah, National Chocolate with Almonds Day.
Anything else? Leanne says, I don't like coconut. Eat it once.
You eat
Eat
it
it
all
all
day.
day. That is true. I don't eat like almond joys like I used to, but
I
used
can't
to.
remember the last time I had a candy bar.
I can't either. I mean, M&Ms don't count. Like a candy bar from the candy bar aisle at the convenience store.
I've not had M&Ms in a while either.
I like M&Ms, but I used to get Reese's and
When's the last time you've had M&Ms?
a couple days ago probably.
Really?
Yeah, I like some M&Ms.
Okay.
But
Good morning, Antonio.
Reese's. I used to get Snickers bars all the time. Like,
I would get in his truck and there would just be candy bar wrappers in there. He's like a closet eater. It's like a hide in the.
don't shame me.
You shame me.
I do not. Oh, I do not shame you for eating anything.
You shame me for not exercising.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But now that you're 40, you might think about, exercising a little more.
A little more cardio.
It's not shaming.
I'm not shaming you for eating a candy bar. If you want it, buddy, eat it. I don't care. You can eat 2 or 3 of them. You don't even have to hide when you do it. You can eat it right in front of me. I promise. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Kevin said a Butterfinger yesterday. It was so good. I like Butterfingers.
love a
I wish they wouldn't fall apart. Why can't they make them where they don't fall apart? Like Butterfingers
very
crumble.
crumble-
It's very
yeah.
messy. Butterfingers are.
Better not lay a finger on my Butterfinger. Who said that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I remember the saying, the commercials. Like those commercials don't air anymore,
Mm-hmm.
do they?
No, they do not.
Like, give me a break, bring me a piece of that Kit Kat bar,
I don't.
and lay a
no.
finger on my Butterfinger. I don't recall seeing those anytime recently, but those stick in your head, don't they?
Mhm.
It's good marketing.
It was Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson
Yeah, Lindsay had it.
and Leslie. Morning, everybody. We got a lot of people hanging out with us today.
I missed you guys.
She didn't. She was dreading coming back today. She's like, I don't want to be there at all.
That's not true. I even bought trivia so we could play.
Morning show 6.5.
We're all about to get a little smarter.
But the one question you asked before the show started is any indication, nobody's going to know any of the answers. They were very difficult. Morning show.
Tell Holly, happy belated birthday. I seen her dying in the yard.
Yes,
Thank
Matthew.
you, Matthew. My parents.
There was a sign. There was a banner. It was like 8 foot by 4. It was huge
They
in the front yard.
it was they were coming over for the 4th of July at my house, and my mom said, I'm going to bring some of this stuff over so I don't got to carry it as much on the 4th. That they had come over the day before, and I was out in the backyard piddling, and I just look, and my parents are in the front yard doing something, and I'm like, what are they doing? And I look out there, and they're putting that. It was
They're driving a fence post into the ground so they can hold up this banner to show the whole world, or at least the 4 people that drive down our road every day, that Holly's got a birthday.
Matthew saw it. Our neighbors saw it.
That's about it.
Yeah. All right.
Are you just going to ask trivia now?
Let me give you an example. You said that my trivia before wasn't real good. I'm going to give you another one that's pretty good. Leslie probably knows the answer 100%. Contrary to their name, what color are aircraft black boxes?
They're not black. Pretty upset about that.
I also thought they were black.
I'm going to guess red,
Okay.
or maybe some kind of fluorescent,
All right.
because they want to be easy to find.
Easy to find. What
Yeah.
other color is easy to spot? Like if you're in the woods or something.
Orange.
Orange. Yep. they're
Leslie
orange.
says they're red.
Okay, well maybe reddish orange.
I was right. I was right, and I'm going to go with what Leslie says versus what your dumb card says there.
These are garbage. I don't even
These
trust
aren't even
them now.
right. They're not even right. So my first guess was correct.
Did you know that the shrimp's heart is located in its head? Any hootie, that's what I look to bring for the morning show 6.5.
Morning show here until 8:30. I want to tell you about Dirtworks. So there's now Leslie says actually I think orange is correct.
Oh,
Leslie.
yeah. Well,
What am I
sometimes
supposed to do with that?
Sometimes orangey can be
I'm a little colorblind.
a bright reddish.
Morning show.
I saw Holly
saw me and my son. It was very nice, Holly.
Oh, thank you,
Yes,
Miss Sue.
All right.
3 people seen it.
Stalkers. Just people everywhere. It's not like we
Oh.
live in the middle of town. All right.
Yeah, you want to the worst thing about I was fine turning 40, you guys. It was not a big deal. But then people started being like, "Oh, you're about it's a big one, or how do you feel?" And I was like, I didn't know I was supposed to feel. And then
Some kind of way.
So then I started to feel some kind of way. And mainly about just the things you do when you get older. And first thing Monday, I get a call, like bright and early Monday, 9 a.m., reminded me that there's a yearly test that I got to start getting done. And when you're 40, and we'd like to schedule your appointment. I'm like, well, I don't want to do that right now. Okay. Let my birthday cake digest before I start making those kind of appointments. I don't want to do it. I really don't. Blah. Anyway.
Just don't do it.
Welcome back.
All right. I want to tell everybody about Dirtworks. Can I do that right here? Tell them about Dirtworks, because the rain that we have been getting this summer, it should be pretty telling where you got water standing in your property or in your yard. You know, stands here, mosquitoes, reptiles, frogs, they like that. Well, you don't. It's not great for your property. Call Dirtworks. They can bring in dirt, bring in big machines, completely re-excavate your yard, have the water running off properly. They can do retaining walls, a lot of hardscaping. You know, they can do retaining walls and just completely change the outlook of what your property looks like. They do that. It looks like something that's like daunting, that's impossible. Not for those guys. They do it and they do it quick. They can also clear your land, cut in driveways, do solid installation. Dirtworks does all of that. They're very reasonable. They're locally owned and operated. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. 931-409-0782. You're listening to the morning show here till 8:30.
Good morning, Coffee County. This is Vince Colonnese. You don't want to miss the Vince Show this afternoon from 12 to 3.
Coffee County Bank was founded in 19...
Oh. Yeah, everybody's talking about the Vols. We're talking about Orange. How we going to Vols talk?
I don't see none of that. Last thing I see was Leslie's comment about, I think, Orange.
They must be commenting from another page.
Oh.
Leanne says GBO. Kevin says Vol, VFL, Heart.
What is this thing?
No.
How do you do that?
No, I don't know. I don't get into a lot of that.
There's a way you can do it and it spells balls. Here's some utterly nonsensical trivia. Which U.S. president had a successful wrestling career? Which U.S. president had a successful wrestling career? I'm gonna give you a hint. It's a president that you've heard of. It's not one of these ones that's like you don't know his name.
It's Donald Trump. He was in the ring. He took somebody down.
That is incorrect.
Well, he had a wrestling career. So.
Who did?
Donald Trump.
He wrestled?
He did wrestle.
Look at me. I can't tell if you're messing with me.
No, I mean, he didn't have a career, but he did get in the ring for a little bit.
You're talking about WWF.
Oh, you're talking about like a high school wrestling or college wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't think.
I didn't know.
Okay.
You weren't clear about this.
Well, I don't think they had WWF when this gentleman
Okay, so it's an older one.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln
There
had
we
a successful wrestling career.
James got it right.
Good job, James. Crows have been known to recognize human faces. True or false?
True.
That was easy.
Birds are smart.
Crows are.
I just
don't like that one.
Remember the guy on Shawshank Redemption had the crow.
Oh, Tilly? No.
I don't remember the bird's name.
Did you ever play that game? It was like the spin the bottle game where you had the card and you had to pass it.
No.
And then if it fell, oh, you kissed them.
No, never played that.
Me neither. What was
I don't
the?
believe that.
What was?
Delinquent you were.
What was the original purpose of ketchup?
Fake blood. What?
Why would anybody need that?
For like a movie or a play?
You think that ketchup wasn't invented for the movies?
Sure. You asked the question, I answered, and you will get mad at me for answering. I don't play no more. I don't play games.
It's medicine.
Medicine.
Yeah, you're thinking too current. You need to go further back.
I would think mustard for the turmeric would be good for medicine. Well, if y'all aren't joining us for trivia during the breaks, you are missing out on Holly showing why she can't be a teacher.
What?
I get the answers wrong on these crazy trivia questions, and she gets mad at me. Seriously, that's what you're gonna guess? Like I'm just guessing.
Because I don't feel like you're using
No.
deductive reasoning, or I don't feel like you're applying yourself.
You would be the worst teacher.
I promise you I would be the worst teacher. I'm so thankful for teachers.
Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Holly, what are we doing here?
We're just going to chit chat.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to catch up.
Free play here.
We're going to catch up on the 4th of July weekend.
Everyone had a good one. Enjoyed the fireworks and the shows and all that good stuff.
I made a note to myself to discuss the drone shows.
Those look cool. I wonder how much those cost. Fireworks are expensive enough. I wonder how much the drone shows are.
Yeah, but at least when the drone shows are done, you still have the drone. When the fireworks are done, they're gone. But the drones, you just load them back up, you know?
True.
You're not engaged.
No, I am engaged. I was trying to, in my head, figure out how much they would cost to even have the show, because
That's very dad of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see this.
Because how often a year do you use them? You know, you have to charge a lot of money.
You can use them for more than just the
I
4th.
know, but you probably aren't using them on a daily basis. It's not something like
Labor Day.
I didn't say
Memorial Day.
Okay, sure. And you can use it. It doesn't have to be a patriotic holiday. It can be
Halloween.
Yeah, you can use them for lots of things. But it's not like a 365-day a year business. So it's a specialty. You're going to have to charge a lot of money.
This is why I hate talking to you about stuff. We can't just talk about what is cool about it. We got to talk about why it's not feasible, why it's not,
Because she had a business idea that was so outrageous that I had to show her. She was going to drive people around in an RV.
RVuber.
And think she's going to make money on that.
No, I just got to work out the logistics of it. But I'd like to go. Okay, but I got something to say about RVs. So let's put a pin in that. Okay, don't let me forget because I need to discuss it. RVs. My idea was RVuber, like an Uber, someone that comes and gets you and takes you somewhere, but you're in an RV. And once
you can rent an RV and drive it yourself.
No, but then you got to be up there driving. I want you back here with me watching Office reruns.
Not safe.
Why?
So,
Why is it not safe? If somebody else is
you
driving,
should be seated.
How do you think we're not going to be standing watching TV?
And listen, people who can afford, because how much are you going to have to pay this person to be on call 24/7 for your 7-day vacation? Or more than that, because you're driving forever.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how it works.
Yeah, please tell me.
It's not that expensive because you get to go to wherever place.
So you're not going to charge any money?
Yeah, you charge money.
Okay.
They have to make a living, but it's for it. This is going to be more of a job for somebody wanting to travel, like a stewardess, if you will. You're just going to kind of be all over the place, and yeah, I think it's going to be a a really good. I think it could be a really good. I would pay for an RVuber so you could hang out in the back with me. Anyway,
The president of the chamber, everyone.
don't connect it like that.
What?
Don't connect it to an idea you think is bad. You and I are not going to be agreeable today.
I know.
I come in very ready to start the day, and you want to make me cry.
Christy wants to know if they sleep with us when we stop. Where do these people sleep?
Yeah, no.
They're just with you on your vacation now.
They go back. They go back.
They go back? To where?
Where they come from?
So you're not staying in the RV while on the vacation?
Who wants somebody sleeping in there with them? They don't know.
Where do they go?
They go wherever they want.
How?
Well, you know how you have drop-offs for like if you CarQuest a vehicle, you don't have to take it back to that same one. It's like that.
All right. Y'all have heard it from the president of our company herself. Her great business ideas.
It's our boober. Okay. I have to say something about RVs. I really want one. I want an RV. Not like a pull behind, but I want one where I can talk
That'd be a
to
fifth
the
wheel.
driver.
She wants an RV.
And the thing is, I don't know, not the first thing about an RV. I ain't ever stayed on an RV. I may have walked on one to look at it. If somebody was like, hey, I bought a new RV, come look. And, and I look around and I don't touch nothing. And it's just in and out real quick. How are you supposed to know what to do to own it? Like, if you and I one day, we save up enough money and we get to go buy an RV.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know how to do the bathroom thing and the water and
Yeah, it's got an instruction manual.
oh gosh,
Google
it
it
makes
up.
me sick.
We're supposed to be talking about the Independence Day weekend here. And somehow we've gotten on to.
You don't think people drove their RVs places?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they drove their own RVs. Nobody
Okay.
drove them.
You want to talk about the 4th of Okay, what do you have?
Dana says, how did you buy multiple radio stations with this kind of business plan?
Hot ice. Hot ice.
Hot ice. Hot ice is the way to go. Brigma, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, that's Holly's ideas. That's Holly's business ideas. They're very hot ice. Okay. What were we talking about? 4th of July?
I
Independence Day?
wasn't, because I didn't have nothing else to say about it.
You didn't say anything except drones. Is that it?
You kind of irritated me during this drone conversation because I
asked
Yeah.
how much it would cost.
we didn't talk about how cool it was and how meticulous the drivers. We didn't talk about nothing cool
It's
about
automated.
the drone show. No, I saw the drone guys down there with remotes. Is each drone doesn't have its own controller, but there are guys down there getting stuff started and
I'm
things.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
When we didn't talk about nothing cool, just how expensive they were and how expensive they would be. Anyway, they were cool. Like it. I watched the video. I'm scrolling Facebook. The drone show video slides up. I don't know if it's AI. I'm like, this can't be real.
They
But
do
it
look
is-
really cool.
It is real.
Yeah. I would like to watch them put that show together. Like I would like to see how it's programmed and stuff. Like how do you do that? I feel like if one went wrong and they crashed, that it would be very bad. Like I feel like if one, like a marching band, if somebody gets out of sync,
Yeah.
everybody's in trouble.
Christy says that her son lives in Aspen. Oh, I bet that's nice. And they did a drone show for the 4th.
In Aspen, I would like to see one. Where's the closest one to us?
A drone show?
Yeah.
I don't know. We have to look into that.
Dana's all over you this morning. She said, we don't have to use the Encyclopedia Britannica anymore. You can just search the internet for instructions on your RV. Glad to see I'm not the only one who's like, Holly.
Listen, I understand. Sometimes people learn better when they have someone show them or a YouTube video. And I'm sure I could find a, like I
Probably
do.
a TikTok somewhere.
Yeah, I look up YouTube videos like that time I fixed the lawnmower belt when you didn't put it on right. But if I just type in, had to put this kind of belt on this kind of lawnmower,
No, you don't get anything.
you
there.
don't get like
No.
the exact, like it's
It's hard to
all
get that.
slightly different. Everything's a little different. I wish I could erase I wish I could erase this whole segment.
That's the best of now.
And
Hot
I may
ice.
go to the bathroom and cry.
Hot ice. You want to talk about the 4th of July almost being ruined by our pool just to going going south?
The pool on the 3rd was a little cloudy.
It was a lot cloudy.
It was
Out of nowhere. This thing just went cloudy.
Josh has a complete meltdown. Just 4th of July's ruined. Just in a panic. He at 10 o'clock at night, he's out there trying to use old test strips to see what he needs. He went to Walmart right away to get some chemicals. It was late and he was trying to doctor it up. We woke up the next morning. It was just fine. Emergency averted.
Because I fixed it.
And he has been, ever since then, he's been working on the pool like a chemist.
And
like
it's
he's
the
Walter
clearest
White
it's ever
in here
been.
trying to make the purest product out of our pool possible.
The clearest it's ever been. Admit it. That pool at this point is the clearest it's ever been.
Indeed.
After I got a hold of it.
Good job.
But I mean, listen, the sequence of events on the 3rd was I'm excited for tomorrow. People are coming over and they're bringing food. So I was pumped about this.
False. He's never excited for people to come over.
I wasn't excited about, I guess, about that, but I was like, I had a 3-4 day weekend lined up here. I was, I like the 4th. It's my favorite time of the year. I'm not having to cook. People are bringing the food. So I was pretty excited about that. And then I get home and all is like, pool's cloudy. I'm like, oh no. So I, go through some troubleshooting. Okay, if I add these things and these things, this will help. And let's get the vacuum in, so it'll keep things stirred up. I need things stirred up, and I've got the pump turned up as high as I can to circulate the water. So let's get the vacuum in there. Vacuum broke. Just stopped working. We've had it for a year. It's supposed to last many, many years. It's an expensive vacuum. Just stopped working. So all that happened in a matter of about an hour and a half. So I got a little cranky. Like any red-blooded American dad would. I'm not Ted Lasso.
We started watching Ted Lasso. Oh my gosh, how cute is he? I just love him. How have I not seen it? Because we didn't have Apple TV.
It's on Apple TV. Not everybody's got
it,
that.
no.
It is a good show.
It's
Mostly.
super cute.
But I'm not going to be Ted Lasso. I'm not going to be just uber positive about everything. No.
You could try. You could try.
I would like to see how Ted Lasso would handle that situation.
Any hootie, that's all I got. Are we behind schedule? Do I need to come up?
No, we are ahead of schedule in a way you like. So it's a perfect spot. All right. Kenny said a favorite of mine. I'm assuming he's talking about Ted Lasso. It's a great show. We're not very far into it. I think we just started the 2nd season. I think there's 3 seasons that are done, and they're doing a 4th. So we just kind of got going. So I'm excited to see kind of where that. Put the bell down. Okay. Morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. We got a quick break. We got Stupid Silly Stat when we come back. Chance to win some prizes. We got Name That Movie later on. More chances for prizes. It's Tuesday. That means 2 reels and a fake coming at you in just a little while as well. So keep it right there. Morning show here till 8:30.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio, WMSR 1320.
Norma, good to see you. Hope you had a good long weekend. Yeah, I do like Ted Lasso. Granddad's will come back, okay, Holly? I'm just reminding you.
No. What are you doing over there?
I'm sending you the stat.
Other Adam said Nashville had a drone show, and it was amazingly impressive.
They are impressive.
I agree. They look very impressive. I did not argue that. I think they were very impressive. What are you doing today?
What do you need me to do?
I don't need you to do nothing. I was just asking what you're doing.
I thought about pulling all these weeds out front here in this flower bed.
Well, there's no need to pull them. I'm just weed eat them.
Who's gonna do that? I don't have a weed eater.
I've
You're
got one.
not. You're too busy.
I'll get it. Ain't no need you pulling them weeds in 90-degree heat. It's gonna get hot. I'll just get the weed eater. I can knock them down in 2 minutes.
They're just.
Yeah, I know. I need to get them. I'll get the weed eater and I'll come up here and I'll get them. And I'll bring the spray and I'll kill them. I usually have to spray a couple times a year, but it's time for spray number 2. Spray in April or May, and I got to do it again in July.
And that's all fine. But the thing about spraying is once they die, you still got to pull them.
And that's why I try to weed eat them first, get them low, and then spray them.
Good morning, Norma.
Norma's Holly super fan. I think Norma and Sue are competing for the top spot.
Which amphibian never sleeps?
I don't play your games anymore. Frogs.
Okay.
Now yell at me about how terrible of a guess that was.
What type of frog?
Wow, there's all kind of frogs. I don't know.
Like a bull name, it's a bullfrog. Like a bull name. It's a bullfrog. They never sleep.
I don't know why these frogs, they get in our pool and they die in there. I don't know why they don't go up to the tanning ledge and get on the chairs.
Do states have official sports?
I don't know. I guess they could. Maybe not all the states.
Tennessee doesn't.
Yeah.
But this one says.
Well, Tennessee also, like, you can have a official state book or what. Like, I don't think not everyone has. I think they don't have to have one. I think everybody's got a flag, right? But they don't.
All right. Well, Maryland does have an official sport.
Lacrosse.
Yes, it's lacrosse, but in 2004 is when it was lacrosse. What was it before lacrosse?
Oh.
Jousting.
Oh, nice.
Who jousts anymore?
I used to love watching the joust on Gladiator. It's one of my favorites. The ultimate. That was it.
We were talking there in the break. Wasn't the Ultimate Gladiator? Is that the show that we used to like watching? Come on, USA.
Blaze.
I love that show. I always thought I could do way better than the contestants.
They were
Sometimes they would make bad decisions. I like the one where they shoot the tennis ball up at the target above them. You know what I mean? I don't know what game that was. Morning show. Morning show. All right, bye. Catch you on the flippity flip. All right.
It was called American Gladiators.
American Gladiators. Yeah. I love that show.
We watched a little bit of that documentary. It was
weird.
odd.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought it was going to be cool. There was a little nostalgia to it because they were talking to some of those old gladiators. And I remembered them. But I don't know. I liked the jousting. They're on the platforms and they would whack each other with those jousts.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. You know what else has good stuff?
Well, I can tell Holly doesn't want to talk about this at all.
Granddads. You can go by and get some of their good stuff between 11 to 2 today. Their lunch line special has pork chops, country fried steak, pulled barbecue.
We had their barbecue on the Independence Day. It was good.
Delish. mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, skillet corn, green peas, cornbread, or roll. Your drink is included with that $9.99 price. You can find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway tonight. They've got poker at 6,
Hardly know her.
trivia, and karaoke at 7.
Oh, there's a lot going on. They're doing all that in one night.
Yeah, probably some are inside, maybe some are outside.
Because you got inside games and outside games. So stuff everywhere.
It doesn't say that, but I'm gonna assume that.
I would guess.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening. Poker doesn't really need, you can sit over at a corner and play some poker. But the trivia and what was the other one?
Did I say poker? Oh, poker at 6.
Yeah.
Trivia at 7. Karaoke also at 7.
Yeah. So trivia and karaoke are going to probably need separate areas. I would think.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. Do
Is
what
that
you
we
do.
decided? Is that what we decided? Go by and see them at
Would
Granddad's.
you rather go do karaoke or trivia?
Trivia. I can't sing.
I know.
I'm terrible at it though. Terrible singer. Some people take karaoke very serious.
Listen, Josh was on the lawnmower yesterday, and when he gets on the lawnmower, I don't know why, probably because he's listening to Morgan Wallen country music. He gets emotional on the lawnmower. He'll be out there cutting the grass, and I'll get a random text from him, and it'll just say, "You're my best friend." Isn't that sweet?
You're ruining my character.
He's precious when no one's looking.
Stop
All right.
doing the cards and the microphone, please.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat wrapped up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. You still got time for that summer trip. You're going to hit the road. Make sure your vehicle's ready to do that. Your wheels, tires aligned, ready to go. Need new tires. They've got payment plans on those up there. And they do custom exhaust work and really any kind of repairs. But custom exhaust is not something that you find at just any repair shop. Freedom Automotive Service Center in Manchester can handle that for you. And they're locally owned and operated. 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary School. Freedom Automotive Service Center. Holly?
A new poll looked at the most popular summer activities. Number 2, going on vacation. What's number 1?
Oh, that's a good one today. All right, 728-1320 or 728-3526 to get through on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines and take a guess at today's Stupid Silly Stat. Holly, read it again.
A new poll looked at the most popular summer activities. Number 2 was going on vacation. What's number 1?
I've got a free drink to 7 Brew that just opened up that we'll give away. I'll also have a free car wash to Club Car Wash. So I got a good little prize packet this morning. If you can give me the right answer on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 728-1320. I was trying to find the Ben Lomond Connect hotline button here. Where did it go? I lost it.
I'll read it again. A new poll looked at the most popular summer activities. Number 2 was going on vacation. What is number 1? Chrissy said that's the sweetest thing she'd ever heard.
What, that I'm nice?
Sometimes when no one's looking.
I don't have anybody guessing. 728-1320. I got a free drink to 7 Brew, which everybody can probably appreciate that, and a car wash from Club Car Wash. Morning show.
Morning. How about swimming?
Swimming's a great guess. Not it though.
I'm surprised that's not number
I know.
1.
Why is that not 1?
That would have been my number 1. Swimming.
Swimming.
Yeah.
I love to swim in the summer. I'm in the pool a lot. Morning show.
Sports.
What was that?
Sports.
Good guess, but not it. Sports, not it. A lot of the sports slow down during the summer. You get travel
so
ball and
hot.
stuff. A new poll looked at the most popular summer activities. The number 2 activity was going on vacation. What was the number 1 activity? Almost just read out the answer. 728-1320. Right answers win prizes and bragging rights. Wrong answers get to call back. Try again tomorrow. Or try again later today.
The thing that I find not off-putting, but just vacations are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the number 2. And the number 1 thing, not really
expensive.
Like swimming, for instance. That's not price comparative to going on vacation. That's
much cheaper. Yes.
Dale says fishing. That's a good guess. It's not right. I saw Shannon Frame caught a big old catfish this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big old one.
Hey, I think it was 20 pounds.
Yeah, looked like the size of his head. It was huge. It was bigger than that. It looked like he was having a hard time holding it up. $728-1320. A new poll looked at the most popular summer activities. Number 2 is going on vacation. What's number 1? Dana says drinking alcohol with friends.
To be fair, we do that all year round.
We do that. And I'll give you a hint. This number 1 activity, I may enjoy doing this in the winter as much as the summer. I don't know if that helps anybody. If you know me well enough, that might help. Morning show.
Since Brad Pitt's movie made $200 million this weekend, how about going to the summer blockbuster movies?
How much money? 200 million?
200 million. No, I'm sorry. It was made for 200
Oh,
million,
okay.
and they made 230 million this weekend.
Wow.
Is that the new race car movie?
F1 is the name of it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but a lot of people did.
That's not it. Good guess, though. Great guess. The boy went to the movies the other day. Coach Taylor says Grilling Out, which is an excellent guess.
That's
But not it.
probably
We like to do that, too.
That's up there on my list.
Morning show.
Good morning.
Morning.
How about home improvement?
Home Improvement's a good guess, but not it.
That really is, because in the summer you got a little extra
Time. Maybe. Got some extra daylight, even if you're working normal schedule. I like cooking out. I don't do it as much in the winter because it's cold. I don't want to stand out there and do it. Really, Thanksgiving's about my last cooking out day. But then if you get like a random 70-degree day in December, you're like, hurry up and get some burgers. Morning show.
Hey, how about cooling off and eating some ice cream?
There it is. Cooling off and eating some ice cream. That is the answer. That's the number 1 favorite summer activity is to eat ice cream. What's your name?
My name's Ben.
Ben. All right, Ben.
I love it. I can't get enough of it. Like you said, summer, winter, ice cream's the way to go.
Ice cream. I like it when it's cold for some reason. It can be 25 degrees and I want to roll up and get some ice cream. I don't know why. And just sit in my heated truck and eat it. I don't know why I like to do that. Well, hey, Ben, I don't have any ice cream, but I do have a free 7-brew drink and a free car wash certificate for Club Car Wash. You can pick them up here at the Thunder Radio Studios, okay?
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think that was the first time Ben called, but
that was actually Ted Lasso on the phone.
yeah, what a
He's very
nice
popular,
guy.
very positive. Ben. Yeah, come on by and pick those up, Ben. I like to grill out. I like the ice cream. I don't know why I like ice cream in the winter. Probably.
I don't love ice cream. Every now and then I like a scoop of chocolate.
I am not. The weather does not dictate my ice. I mean, hot, cold, fall, spring.
Yeah, that's your comfort food.
I love ice cream.
Cereal is mine. I could eat cereal any time of day.
I could pick up a whole gallon of ice cream, eat the whole thing.
Impressive.
Like it doesn't. No, it's very disturbing.
Is there any ice cream that you're just like, no, even though you love ice cream, is there an ice cream that you'll just pass
I have
on?
some crazy flavors like dill pickle or whatever. None of that nuts crazy stuff.
Okay, but I'm talking
chocolate, vanilla, strawberry,
Rocky Road. You eat
Rocky Road, cookies and cream,
pistachio.
I don't like pistachio. I may not eat a whole gallon of pistachio. I'd eat it though. I never liked butter pecan very much because I always got frustrated because I thought it was vanilla. I'd see it in the fridge or in the freezer. Oh, it's vanilla ice cream. It's butter pecan. This is crap. But I've gotten to where I like it a little more. But if it's an ice cream that's on my top, if it's chocolate, just Neapolitan, buddy. Just give me some old Neapolitan ice cream. chocolate chip cookie dough.
That was
mint chocolate chip.
Like in the 101 birthday party in the 90s. You got pizza, them little Kool-Aid Squeeze-Its,
Oh yes,
and
the Squeeze-Its.
the Neapolitan ice cream with the sheet cake.
Yes, that was the summer party. Raspberry white chocolate. I don't know that I've
Ice
had.
cream?
I don't know that I've had raspberry white chocolate ice cream.
Linda says she loves Wendy's
No, a
Frosties.
Frosty. Yeah, I love a good Frosty. Just basic. When we started working in Tullahoma more, I got into a little bad habit of stopping at the Dairy Queen. Had to stop that.
Josh is a Dairy King.
Well, used to, if we weren't in Tullahoma often, so if I were ever there, I would stop by. Whoopsie. Are you okay?
Christ, man.
This fell off.
It scared me to death. I almost choked on my coffee.
I'm sorry.
It was loud.
So anyway, if we were ever in Tullahoma, I would stop by Dairy Queen. But it wouldn't be often. Once a month, maybe. Once every 2 months. But then when we started working over there every day, that habit kicked in. So I was like, every day on the way home, I was swinging by Dairy Queen and getting some ice cream. Had to stop that. Also, as you get near 40, the stomach doesn't handle Dairy Queen's ice cream like it used to.
Your tummy lately has been rejecting a lot of things. Now beans is on the list of things you can't eat, and
Can't have beans.
greasy food, I guess.
My gallbladder, I'm certain, is on its last legs. I'm just trying to stretch another summer out of it.
The gallbladder?
The gallbladder. I got a lot of things I need worked on. I don't know if my insurance covers any of it.
He does. I don't think I've in the, I don't know, 15 years or so, give or take, that we've been together. I don't know if I've ever known you to go to a doctor for an ailment like that.
No.
Well, that you did get hit in the face with a baseball, but
Well,
there
was no option there.
You had to go.
Yeah. I went in December when I had the pneumonia.
So you've been cut, and we've super glued it back together.
Oh yeah, my thumb. Like I guess that scar is pretty bad right through there, where I sliced
But
it out.
you
And then
probably
my head I cracked open pretty good.
But you do probably need to
But
go.
imagine the money we saved on these. Look, they were just going to stitch it. They were just going to stitch it, and they were just going to stitch. You can't even stitch this up here on the head. They were just going to tie it down with some hair or something.
Well.
So, we fixed those ailments ourselves and saved all kind of money and time. Now, the baseball to the face, I needed to go on that one.
Yeah.
The pneumonia, I needed to go on that one.
Oh, the pneumonia about killed him last.
I'm still experiencing issues from my pneumonia bout in December.
He had a little right lower lobe pneumonia.
It was bad.
I saw the x-ray.
They said, good thing you came in. You weren't going to make it. Basically.
It was one of those x-rays where it's like, yeah, that's probably some pneumonia. And
I'm not proud of the thoughts in my brain right now.
And when Dr. Van Winkle, we talked to him, and he's like, Josh, you got to just take deep breaths and cough it up real hard. And he had gotten so mad at me because I told him he wasn't coughing right. We got in a big fight. I almost called Matt Harris.
I hope you don't get pneumonia.
I've had it. I conquered it.
Coughed
really hard. Got it all out.
The way I had it. I hope you don't get the pneumonia. I really hope you don't get it.
Well, I compared your x-ray to my x-ray, and the doctor said that mine was way worse than
That
yours.
didn't happen.
Yes, it
That's
did.
something that never happened.
They're like, wow, Holly, we can't believe you handled that so well.
Kenny said it takes 6 months to recover from pneumonia. Well, I'm at 6 months. So the respiratory side of things is good. It just caused a lot of other issues.
Like mental?
Yeah, mental.
Oh.
Danny said my sister had a massive blood clot sucked out yesterday and nearly didn't make it. Oh my goodness. Now that's severe.
Yes, thank you, Dana, for showing Josh what a big deal is. It wasn't his cough.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Okay.
I know you didn't.
I've never been.
He was laying there, and I know he felt bad. He had a bad fever. He had a bad cough. He just could not. We just couldn't shake it. We couldn't get the fever, and I know he felt bad, but I think he actually 100% thought he was going to die because he was telling me how to handle the will or the estate, the businesses and everything. He was trying it. I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay. I'm never going to remember any of this, but okay. Yep. There, buddy. You're fine.
Yeah, that's Holly's response to everything. You're okay.
You're okay.
You're okay.
Rub some dirt on it.
It's okay. I'm not as big a jerk as you trying to tell everybody, but next time you're uncomfortable, I cannot wait. Because
what about
you're okay. You're okay.
What about when
you're okay?
I had a few too many one time.
You do that to yourself.
I was so sick.
You do that to yourself.
I'm telling you, it was bad.
You can't have 20 Jello shots and think you're going to walk around normal.
And I was like, I need something on my stomach. I need some. And Josh, I said, can you make me some toast? And he brings me the burntest toast you've ever seen in your life. And he just chunks it at me. He's like, here. So he's not a good nurse.
You did it to yourself. If you were sick because of something that you had no control over, I would take good care of you.
You know what you say, that when I don't feel good or something hurts, and you'll say this thing, and it makes me feel the same way.
Oh yeah,
that you felt just now when I was belittling your pneumonia.
Oh, what's that? What do I say?
Oh, you're so sensitive. I hate it. When you tell me how sensitive I am, it tears me up. Because
well,
I'm
tough. Are you so sensitive?
I'm not sensitive. I'm tough.
No, you're sensitive.
Stuff just hurts.
Hurts her more than it does another person because she has overactive nerves. I'm not saying you're sensitive like you can't, like you're not tough.
That's what I hear.
But the doctors have said that her nerves are overactive. Like you can't touch her. Like if you give her a little play punch that might be a pain level of 1.5 to most people, you go, oh, hey, Holly, boo, little 1.5. To her, it's a 7 because she has like.
He's exaggerating.
No, it hurt, and then she'll be bruised the next day.
You're exaggerating.
No, I'm not exaggerating. That's how her nerves work.
No. When you say you're just so honey, you're just so sensitive. I just hear you being like, oh, you're just a little baby. You can't do nothing.
That's not what I'm saying.
I hear you calling me a weenie when you say that.
I can't.
I hear you say toughen up.
Stop projecting and just.
I don't like
that. If I wanted
you
to tell you
see
to toughen
me as
up,
weak.
I'd say I don't see you as weak. I see you for what you are. You're a little sensitive.
No, I don't like that.
Then don't be sensitive. I don't know what to tell you.
Sensitive.
Oh, we got anything else?
Nothing.
No,
we have nothing else.
No, we're done for the day. We got another hour of the show left. Name That Tune is coming up. No, movie. Name That Movie.
Yes, Name That Movie.
That's coming up in just a minute. We got your birthdays later on in the show, so I'll call those in. Tuesday, 2 reels and a fake coming at you probably after the top of the hour. We'll do that later on in the show. Swap a Chop at 8:30. At 9, it'll be Rick Burgess show, formerly Rick and Bubba. Now it's just old Rick and his friends there. At 12 o'clock, it's Vince Colonnese, the Vince show. At 3 o'clock, Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany. We'll have Ramsey show at 6. Braves baseball late tonight. The Braves won't start losing until 9, so be ready. They're so bad, Ollie. They're just bad.
Oh, goodness.
It's the worst team since 2017, and they finished 70 and 90 or something that year. They were awful. So, is what it is. You'll just ride the summer out. I'll tell you this. They ain't worth watching, but you can listen to them on Thunder Radio. They're worth listening to. Even if they're not winning, you could listen to Ben Ingram.
Ben Ingram's worth listening to.
Marry him then.
That guy that called and won the stats name was Ben.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to imagine that was Ben Ingram.
Morning show here till 8:30.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news.
Sensitive.
equals pansy ass. No, that's not what I mean. She has said that she's more sensitive.
I know it. I don't like you to use it against me.
And she said, I got really nice seats to watch them play terribly next week. It's still a good experience down there, you know. Just don't expect much out of them.
Josh, can you name the only U.S. state that has a one-syllable name? Whoever gets it first on Facebook wins. You don't win nothing but bragging rights. What is the only U.S. state that has a one-syllable name?
Maine.
Maine. Josh got it.
Boom. I'm just that good, man. Oh, that was funny. Holly did not.
I didn't hear you.
I said, I'm just that good, man. Is that not good? No?
Hattie got it first
No, I got it.
on the
first, Hattie.
text line.
Lindsay was there first.
Hattie's popped up before.
Yeah, Lindsay may be watching on another station's page. I
Oh.
see all of them.
Well, the one I see
together.
first wins.
Holly's making up the rules.
I'm the one playing the game.
You're going trivia tonight, Hattie, with that kind of knowledge.
Oh,
That's what we need. We need, for the granddads read, we need trivia with Joe Pat Cope on the mornings. He'll just call in with a random trivia question.
yeah.
And be like, you can play trivia tonight. That sounds like fun.
Which vegetable grows so quickly that squeaking sounds can be heard as it gets bigger? Which vegetable grows so quickly that squeaking sounds can be heard as it gets bigger?
I don't know. Corn. Seems to
It's
grow
not a
awful fast.
vegetable that you are going to
Okay.
answer.
I don't know. I don't see no guesses over on the other.
Well, just got to give it a second and let that marinate.
Well, it takes a little time for it to get to them. Oh my goodness. Let's see. It's sunny out today. I'm hoping we don't get no rain. I like to get in the pool later. 75 already. Well, I've lost all the comments. Kenny says beet.
That's a good guess. I think beets grow in the dirt, like right. They're like a root.
They are. Yeah.
This vegetable
Grows up.
is going to grow up more like a corn.
Bears. Beets. Battlestar Galactica. My comments are whacked up. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they ain't acting right.
Which vegetable grows so quickly that squeaking sounds can be heard as it gets bigger? The answer is rhubarb.
No, I don't even know what that is. I thought rebar is something you put in concrete.
I've always wanted to try rhubarb pie. My cousin, she lives in Ohio, and she made a rhubarb pie, but I've never even had it. But I did see on The Office, they were on that field trip. They were buying rhubarb pie. Anyway.
Well, that was later. That was towards the end. When they were on the bus.
Yeah. Humans share 50% of their DNA with what fruit?
50% of their DNA with what fruit?
A fruit that we share 50% of our DNA with.
Banana.
Yeah, it's banana. What's that brown part at the end of a banana?
It's bananas.
Bananas.
Does anybody eat that? That's nasty.
I don't know if this is true, but I'm about to Google it to find out. Mike the chicken miraculously survived without a head for how long?
Hour? They can run around for a minute.
18 months.
That can't be right.
It is right. I just looked it up.
How did it eat anything? Like, how did it?
It
or
missed
drink?
his jugular vein and most of the brainstem, leaving the parts that digested.
They can't have a mouth.
They fed him with a dropper through the hole in his neck.
Oh, that's gross.
They toured him across the U.S. as a sideshow.
Look at the fair.
Mike the Headless Chicken. Oh, and they have a picture of him.
But he's pretty.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
On the radio morning show. Welcome back, everybody. Glad to have you along with us. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. In about 21 days, I'll be getting you back to school with our morning show. Oh, boy. It's coming up soon, isn't it?
Let's don't talk about it.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. We still got more fun this morning. Name That Movie and stuff coming up. 2 Reels and a Fake for Tuesday, country music style. So I don't miss that. Quick weather forecast for you, though. 75 degrees right now. A 50% chance of rain showers and storms today. High of 90. And then the rest of the next several days, Wednesday through Saturday, pretty much a 70 to 80% chance of rain every day through that time stretch. Will be in the mid-80s. Weather forecast on Thunder Radio, brought to you by insert your sponsor here.
Did you guys know that there was a... All right, I got little trivia cards to play during the break, and the question was, Mike the chicken miraculously survived without a head for how long? The answer is 18 months. So they go to cut Mike's head off. They didn't do a good job. He still got some brain stem intact and still has a jugular intact. And so they fed him through a dropper, I guess, in his neck. Anywho, they toured this chicken around for 18 months. Like, come out and see Mike the Headless Chicken.
Here at the county fair.
That's something I'd probably pay to go see.
Right.
Anywho, we're going to play games here. We're going to play Name That Movie. Josh has a little snippet of a movie I picked out. Once you have figured it out, give us a call. 728-1320 for it. Tell them what they're going to win.
I've got 2 tickets to Lake Winnipesaukee Amusement Park for the winner's day.
Right.
2 tickets to Lake Winnie. If you can name this movie, exact right names, please.
It's the 4th time you've gone to the bathroom today.
That's a great movie.
It's the 4th time you've gone to the bathroom today.
It's a great movie and one of the more accurate ones ever made.
Yeah, 100%.
728-1320. Name that movie on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines and win yourself 2 tickets to Lake Winnipesaukee Amusement Park. You want to play the next one?
No, play it again.
It's the 4th time you've gone to the bathroom today.
I think they heard it. I'll wait patiently.
Go ahead, go to the 2. Nobody getting it on the 1.
You look like a miniature Tom Petty.
That may be my favorite part of the whole movie.
I know.
You look like a miniature Tom Petty.
I love this actress. I think she's so funny.
She's very funny.
Go marry her then.
Maybe I will. She's very funny.
People think I'm funny.
Her voice got very squeaky. Morning show.
Just a guess. How about Joe Dirt?
Not
Good
Joe
guess.
Dirt. Good try. Not Joe Dirt. Would have been good to do the Joe Dirt 4th of July thing right before.
Some screaming memes, and whisker doodles, and
all the things.
My brother can say that.
He can recite the whole thing. He knows some of these things, and I'm like, how much time did you spend of your life sitting in the mirror reciting this stuff?
Play the 3.
All right, name this movie. 728-1320.
These people are liars. He said that my son was an animal and that if I didn't keep him on a leash, then he would hit him with his car.
I heard when I heard that scene, I got a little nervous.
I got real nervous,
I'm
and
like,
I'm the
"Oh."
one. I'm the one that picked it. I listened, I checked it, I double checked it. But when you're playing it, it's like, whoa. Sometimes I mess up.
Did I? Yeah, I know, and that's what makes me nervous. Holly doing the editing is not always the
When
best.
you were playing that, I was like, oh goodness. Hope I
Nope.
didn't overlook a bad word.
Nobody gonna get it this morning. 728-1320, chance to win on Name That Movie. I got 2 tickets to Lake Winnie today.
Go
So,
go
prizes.
through and play the
Oh.
first through third.
At any point in time, if you know it, 728-1320, you can win those tickets to Lake Winnie. Name this movie.
It's the 4th time you've gone to the bathroom today. You look like a miniature Tom Petty.
These people are liars. He said that my son was an animal and that if I didn't keep him on a leash, then he would hit him with his car.
I know it's ironic that you didn't use the male lead in
I
this.
thought it would give it away.
I thought maybe by the third clip you would have snuck him in there.
I guess I win today. Where'd you go?
I was just reading comments.
Okay.
Now somebody's got to get that. It's. I'm just going to give you a hint.
No.
I am going to give a hint that it happens to line up with Holly's recent celebration.
I knew you were going to give that hint.
And that's all I'm going to say. Somebody's already on the phone. They couldn't have even heard my hint. Couldn't even heard it. Morning show.
I got an answer. Do y'all have an answer yet?
Not the right one.
This is 40.
It is. This is 40. Yes. Well done. What's your name?
Josh Taylor.
Oh, yes. Boom. You know what? You'd look good at going down some of them slides up at Lake Winnepesaukee. Yes. All right, Josh Taylor. Well done. It is. This is 40, one of the best movies ever made, known to man. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
This is 40. He couldn't have even heard my aunt because he's watching over here on Facebook.
Lindsay was right.
Lindsay had guessed it earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I think she was second guessing herself.
No, she had it. Lindsay guessed it right over on Facebook. It is. This is 40, which is just hilarious. Leslie Mann and
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Him eating them cupcakes. He pulled one out.
One of was it the trash or the sink?
I think he got him out of the sink. He was eating them cupcakes, like shoving them in his mouth.
That would be you.
Stop eating cupcakes. Like, I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I think the part where the dad goes, where Paul Rudd's character is in the bathroom playing the little iPad game.
Yes.
Men do spend
It's
a
the
lot.
4th time you've gone to the bathroom today.
They spend a lot of time in there playing.
Why should she just be busting open the door?
Mahjong. We don't do that at my house.
No.
If someone's going in the bathroom,
Nobody's going in there.
I know some couples will
Just leave the door open and
both
walk
be
around.
in the bathroom at
No,
the same time while they're voiding, and that's
not happening.
give me some privacy.
I just when she did that, I was like, just divorce her, man. Just kick her out.
I don't think that's uncommon though. I think maybe we're probably in a low percentage that doesn't pass gas in front of the other one.
No, that doesn't happen.
Or I'm not going to the bathroom while you're in the same room.
No, that's not happening either. It's just how we operate. Works for us.
But I will, if I have to stop and we're on a long road, I'll pull off and do my business on the side of the road, you know. But nobody's going to watch me do it. Or, you know.
So the people driving by, I guess.
Well, try to hide the best you can.
Congratulations to Josh Taylor. This is 40. If you've not seen it, I recommend it.
Not with the children.
Not with the children. It's not a
family
family-friendly movie. No, but I recommend you give it a watch. It should make you laugh. It kind of was it was Knocked Up with Katherine Heigl.
Yeah.
It was kind of sort of a spin-off of that.
in an indirect
Sorta,
way.
yeah.
Like there were some characters that came from that.
Yeah.
Like was Leslie Mann in that?
Yes.
She kind of played the same character, carrying over. And Paul Rudd
She's
was in that as
super
well.
cute. I just love her.
I'm not going to say anything because
It's okay if
they're
you
gonna be
think
like,
she's
"Oh,
super
marry
cute
her
too."
then.
It's okay.
No, she's hideous.
The only reason I
She's
do that
hideous.
is because you do it. The first time I ever heard that was because you said it. You marry him then.
Well, she gets these crushes. See if they'll keep your pool clean
They might get me a pool boy.
and the yard cut.
You could be my pool boy.
We can't afford a pool boy. It's not in the budget.
Alrighty.
All right, then.
All right then.
So you know Holly's ready to get off the phone.
Yeah. I can't stand talking on the phone.
Well,
I'm
she
not a big
starts saying,
talker,
"All right,
period.
then."
But I don't sometimes folks will want to call me and they'll just want to be on the phone. They'll just
Mainly the girl one.
and they'll just want to sit there and I
Sometimes
just
me.
don't want to listen to you breathe.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle, one of the finest surgeons around, and we are lucky enough to have him right here in Manchester. 482 Interstate Drive. Stop by and see Dr. Van Winkle. 482 Interstate Drive, right across from Unity Medical Center. Hey, we've got birthdays coming up next.
Good morning, Coffee County. This is Vince Colonnese. You don't want to miss the Vince Show this afternoon from 12 to 3 on Thunder.
Oh my Lord.
What's wrong?
I don't know. It says the girl one's still at home.
No, she's supposed to be babysitting. She probably forgot.
I'm a if she, Are you supposed to babysit? You don't have to be there till 9. Okay, it scared me. I thought you was late. I thought you had to be there at 8.
No, yeah, it's 9. We usually call her and wake her up at 8.
All right. Well, my apologies. I love you. Bye.
We usually call and wake her up at 8. That's what it is.
I was getting ready to do it.
Holly talks a big game. She ain't gonna do nothing.
It pisses me off when you say that because I do more than you do. What about think about the last time one of our kids did something that they needed to get in trouble for? Who was the one that was like flying off the handle in rage, and who was like, well, I didn't know how we would approach this. It was me. I flew off the handle.
Yeah, well, I tried. Sometimes she goes a little too far off the handle. I'm gonna go keep her in check.
All right. Skateboarding, surfing, climbing, and which other sport controversially was featured in the 2024 Paris Olympics for the first time? 2024 Olympics. These sports were featured for the first time. Skateboarding, surfing, climbing. What's the fourth one? It was kind of controversial.
Summer Olympics?
No, the regular 2024 Olympics in Paris.
Yeah. There's Summer Olympics and Winter Olympics.
Okay, summer. I
Flag football.
breakdancing. Annette got it right. Good job, Annette. Yes, Taylor. Everybody got breakdancing.
That should not be an Olympic sport.
Some of these are dumb. What is a Rocky Mountain oyster?
Those are bull testicles.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
You ever had those?
Nope. I can promise you that's not going to be a body part that I eat unless it's like a dire situation where I have to. Can you guess how many eyes a caterpillar has?
2.
I feel like if the answer was 2, it would not be a
I thought it was a
question.
trick question.
Caterpillars
200.
have 12.
You don't have time for another one. Birthdays are next.
And prices you'll love. Head to Millie's Auto Repair at 354 Expressway Drive in Manchester. That's past Burger King on the right.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. I did that wrong. We should start supposed to play earlier. All right, we want your birthday, 728-1320. At the end of the day today, we draw for a winner of a slice of delicious mouth-watering birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop, where down home cooking meets Southern hospitality. We do that at the end of the day at 4:30 during Tiffany's show. So call in those birthdays. At the end of the week, we draw for birthday cake from the Food Lion. Last week's cake winner was Jeremiah Pinniger. And we also draw for anniversary flowers from the Mossy Pot. Jordan and Holly Adcock won those last week, so congratulations to them. Drum roll, please, Holly. Thank you. I got one birthday today so far. That's all. Kirsten Smart has a birthday. And that's all I got right now on the birthday list. So y'all add them. Holly.
He sings Red Solo Cup.
Celebrities. That is Toby Keith.
The late Toby Keith has a birthday today. I'm going to do an impression of this next one. Everything's going to be okay.
I don't know his name. He's on This Is Us.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Milo
Ventimiglia.
Ventimiglia. You know him.
Ventimiglia.
He's 48 today.
We liked that show, but we randomly just stopped watching it.
I'm going to
I
tell
guess
you
it's
why.
too emotional.
I can't watch a show and cry like that. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel bad when I watch TV.
I was just watching it from Andy Moore, and it became too emotionally stressful to watch it from Andy Moore.
Marry her then. All right, this next actor starred in Footloose. 7 Degrees of. Okay, let me try again. He was in The Invisible. You're not going to know this. You love to eat this breakfast food. It's a meat.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. Turned 67.
That's better. I can get that.
And that's all. That's all I got. Do you like Kevin Bacon?
I don't have a thought on Kevin Bacon. I just wish I could. I shouldn't even say this because it's dumb and it's not going to translate to radio, but I'm going to say it anyway. There's a video that I used to see all the time on Reels of these people dancing. Oh, some show back in the 80s, I guess.
Was it Footloose?
It was not Footloose.
Okay.
It was like a
Soul Train?
Kind of like a Soul Train kind of show, but it wasn't what it was, I don't think.
Okay.
Anyway, there's just people dancing, like hundreds of people in this room. And the on the video, it's, everybody puts their little comments on it, on Reels. And one of the popular ones was, when the snow was pure and white people had rhythm. And there's a dude on there who looks just like Kevin Bacon. And every time I would see that video, I would click the comments, and every time, like the first 5 comments were like, is that Kevin Bacon? He looks just like, not a little like him. I mean, I think it's Kevin Bacon. And everybody's like, no, it's not. But anyway, I told you, no point in even saying that. It was dumb.
I don't think it was dumb.
It doesn't translate.
Now I'm curious as to what.
I want to find the video now.
I know.
American Bandstand. It was American Bandstand.
I thought it was American Bandstand.
Well, you didn't say that.
Because you were talking. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I done looked it up.
Did you find that video?
No, because I didn't know if it was American Bandstand.
You've got to look it up. Because there's this one clip that's everywhere. We just got it. Yeah. You've got to watch that video. That looks just like Kevin Bacon.
It might have been.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
You don't think it was?
I don't think it
Hang
was.
on. How did he find that so?
I don't know.
No, that looks like Kevin Bacon.
I know, but I don't think it's Kevin Bacon.
Okay. Oh, Kevin Bacon shared it. He said this guy could have been my stunt double. It wasn't Kevin.
I told you it wasn't Kevin Bacon. I don't think I've ever seen doppelgangers that similar.
The name of the show is called The Dance Show.
So it was an American Bandstand.
No.
Oh. See, I said it was some dance show. So I was pretty close unintentionally. It was some random dance show. Well, maybe that was better that I brought that up than I thought, but it just doesn't translate to radio because I can't.
No, I think you did fine. We all used our imaginations.
I'm professional at this. All right, Two Reels and a Fake next, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty pumped about it. Two Reels and a Fake, country music style on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. We're across the top of the hour, so it's Morning Show Overdrive, financed by Heather Phillips and our friends over at New Haven Mortgage.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Dude looks just like Kevin Bacon.
So that Michael Lawrence. Brian, I'm so glad I found you because our Managed IT team wants to make sure businesses know that we offer free assessment of the network and how we can make your IT situation better. No strings attached.
Sometimes just reading headlines, it just makes you laugh.
So call your BLC office today. Somebody please call him. When you join Shore Pest Control, you become part of the team. It's built on trust, service, strong values. We've been a family.
Well, where is this clip I want to use?
All right. Trivia.
We'd love to meet you.
You do that while I get this ready.
If you want to work somewhere where your personality
I know Hattie knows the name. I know because I've said it before. What is the name of the little dot above the lowercase I and J? Who was paying attention a few months ago when we did this? What is the name of the dot above the lowercase I and the lowercase j? Sometimes I put a smiley face there.
Getting your kids out the door by 7 a.m. impossibly stressful. Financing a home, that should be stress-free. And it is with New Haven Mortgage. I'm Heather Phillips, and our team at New Haven Mortgage has nearly 60 years of
.com?
experience in the industry.
No.
To make this process smooth.
What is the name of the dot above the lowercase I and the j? It's called a tittle.
Are you looking for a dental office that can take care of your entire family's dental needs? Look no further than Carmine Family Dental in Deckard. Led by Dr. Carmine, their team specializes in both implant and full mouth.
All right, I got some good ones
with a
today.
focus on cosmetic dentistry and smile makeovers. I'm calling from the Thunder Radio Morning Show. My smile was completely constructed by Dr. Carmine.
But look at the people's rhythm in this dancing, in this video.
They're all doing the Carlton. I didn't know this. What is a single strand of spaghetti called? I thought it was called a spaghetti noodle.
Noodle?
Yeah.
No? What's that?
No, it's called a tittle, Josh. What is a single
What's
strand?
the umlaut?
Umlaut. That's the right. That's the little thing above, like an N.
Is it?
Like a.
How does that word just hit me all of a sudden?
How do you spell it?
Umlaut.
Umlaut. No. It's spelled Ola. Umlaut. No. It's called spaghetto.
Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Is there something you needed to share with me
Yeah, I did.
during the break?
Well, I'd like to share it with you sometime.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. It was time to
You're
come
fine.
back.
It's
She got
fine.
mad that I put my headphones on and started the segment when it's supposed to start.
No, I didn't.
She did. First day back since Thursday.
And you're.
No, I'm not doing anything wrong. I think I'm doing a good show today. We got, I don't know, 25 minutes left, and we got more fun. It's Tuesday. That means 2 reels and a fake.
Country music is garbage.
Fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got to think you're redneck.
There's some Walker Hayes in there. The girl, I got to meet him the other day.
And if you don't hate it, you will in a moment.
Kind of like that you ain't afraid to get mud on your
It's
boots.
time for 2 reels and a fake.
Keep backing up.
Yes, it is. 2 reels and a fake, country music style. I have 2 real country music songs that are on the radio making money. Someone is earning a living on them. And I got 1 fake that I wrote. It's your job to spot which one of these is a fake. Holly, are you ready?
Yes.
You look like you're texting someone. I have to wait on her to put her phone down, so she didn't get any help on 2 reels and a fake. So I'll let her finish up her message.
Stop.
All right, here we go. Song number 1. Song number 1. I don't know what changed your mind or who got you to change it. I've been praying for the day I could call you mine, and now I can say it. I used to think that love like that was just a song. Song number 1.
Oh, I hated that. That was boring.
By the way, I won this game last week, just so people remember. Song number 2. Song number 2. I was raised on a rerun. I was cutting grass when my first crush kissed me. I learned from the radio and old George Strait that heartbreak and Chevys go hand in hand. We drank the summer like it came in cans. Song number 2. Song number 2.
That's probably real.
And song number 3. Song number 3. That screen door slams like it knows we're not fine. You're barefoot, pacing through last night's wine. My jacket's still hanging on the back of your chair, but your words hit harder than the cold night air. I lit a smoke just to watch something else burn. Song number 3.
I say 1's the fake.
She thinks 1's the fake. That was quick.
Yeah.
All right. She's going to go with that one. All right. Well, let's eliminate one of them. Let's eliminate one of them. Holly says 1 is the fake. I'm going to give people on the cameras a second to throw in their opinions before I start doing. By second, I mean literally just a second or 2. Then we got to move on. I got things to do today. And sometimes they don't even play. Kevin thinks 2 is the fake. He plays. Kevin plays. He plays our games. And Dana's not allowed to play because she knows everything. All right, we'll just go with Kevin. All right, Holly thinks 1 is the fake. Kevin thinks 2 is the fake. Let's eliminate one of them. I'm going to eliminate number 2, Kevin. Sorry. Eliminating that one immediately. I was raised on a rerun. I was cutting grass when my first crush kissed me. I learned from the radio and old George Strait that heartbreak and Chevys go hand in hand. That's a real song. It's Raised on Country. And that is by Chris Young. See if I can get that dialed up there. Where is it at? There it is. Sorry, I got to mute the cameras just a second. Leslie said they all sound terrible. Yeah, they are. They're all bad.
In my town, little bigger truck.
You've heard that one, yeah?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah, it's bad. Dale also thinks 2 is a fake. That's real. Gotta mute the cameras. So diffy. That's not a terrible beat to that.
We know you like country. It's
not a
fine,
terrible,
buddy.
It's not a terrible beat, you know? It's better than, what's that one terrible song Leslie likes? What's that one awful, just awful song?
Oh, yeah.
Summer
Girls.
Summer Girls. Oh, my gosh.
Every time it comes on now, I think of Leslie and I turn it up all the way. It's empty.
All right, so we're down to 1 and 3. Holly thinks 1 is the fake. Let's get a drum roll on this. Holly, you are incorrect. Incorrect. Song number 1 is in fact real. That's "Girl in Mine" by Parmalee. I don't know what changed your mind or who got you to change it. I've been praying for the day I could call you mine. Now I could say it. That's a real song. Yeah, I could prove it because I got a clipsy of it right here.
Running circles in my mind, couple billion.
Yeah.
This is misleading.
How's it misleading?
I don't mean this game or the song. I mean country music, like telling girls that this guy's gonna think you're the only girl in the world.
Oh, yeah, it's not real.
It's not real life.
Song number 3, I wrote that. That screen door slams like it knows we're not fine. You're barefoot pacing through last night's wine. My jacket's still hanging on the back of your chair, but your words hit harder than the cold night air. I lit a smoke just to watch something else burn. That's called Watch It Burn, and it releases later this summer.
I want you to look at me and tell me, did you write that or did ChatGPT?
I wrote that. I
You're
am insulted. How am I lying?
Because you use ChatGPT for everything.
I wrote
You
that
have her
song.
pick out your clothes in the morning.
She does not pick out my clothes.
I want to see your ChatGPT history.
Well, just don't worry about it.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew it.
But I mean, she did good.
I knew it wasn't you. I knew it's not been you for a while now.
ChatGPT picked out the reels.
You're so lazy. You have one segment to do on this show, and you gave it to the robot.
Well, she does
one
good.
segment.
I mean, work smarter, not harder, Holly.
Whatever. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her now to start looking up my Wednesday's Worst Criminal stories for me.
Do it. I'm not telling you not to. I got to start trying Grok. I'm told that that's more effective.
Grok, Grok.
Yeah. That's a Twitter's chatbot, but it's on. It's available for use. I've not used it. I have access to Gemini, which is Google's.
What do you mean by you have access to it?
You have access to it as well. It comes with our Google subscription that we use for the emails. I don't ever use it. Probably should.
All right. So Grok says, what do you want to know?
Did you find Grok?
Yeah, it's online. I just typed in Grok and it took me.
I've not been impressed with some of Grok's answers on Twitter. Because so you can get on Twitter. So somebody can say something on Twitter. They could be like, hey, Donald Trump, the big beautiful bill does this. You know, it kicks everybody off Medicare, or whatever you want to say. And somebody can respond to like, Grok, is this true? And Grok will answer with supposed to be factual answers, but I've not been impressed with Grok's answers over the Texas devastation and the floods down there.
What do you mean, like the loss of like how many?
No, Grok has gotten political, and I'm not being happy with that.
Okay.
Because the big thing, which I don't even want to do this, but here I go. The big thing on the left is to push the narrative that, well, Doge and Donald Trump cut the National Weather Service, so this is why this happened. And that's just not even close to true when you look at all the facts in that situation. But somebody's like, Grok, did the National Weather Service cuts affect this? And Grok's like, well, probably, they're short-staffed and they cut this much money and so many people retired. But when you look at this incident individually, that did not have any bearing on it. And a lot of meteorologists that come out of that.
Some of the comments that have been made
drive me
about
insane.
that is...
Morning show.
Morning.
Morning.
How are y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. I have to admit, I'm not listening at the moment. So if I'm calling to answer a question or something, I'm very sorry.
You're just randomly on the air at a random time and just, whatever.
Jump right in.
Just jump right in there.
Awesome. Well, good morning. I'm actually calling. I am Ben. I called about the ice cream earlier.
Yeah, Ben.
I don't know what the process to redeem is.
Yeah. So you just come to our studio at 1030 Oakdale Street in Manchester and pick up. We got certificates here. You pick them up.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, Ben. Come on by.
Can do. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
so much.
Thought it sounded like Ben.
I like Ben. Easy to talk to.
Pretty nice guy.
Just
I ain't gonna lie. When he started talking, I thought I was getting pranked. I was like,
I saw your eyes roll a
somebody's about
little.
to prank me.
Yeah. But no, he's just nice.
Just a nice guy. Can't wait to meet Ben. Y'all, come on up here, Ben. I want to. Let's get him on the air. Our new co-host, Ben. We're here till 8:30. Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
The Ozzy farewell show, but I heard it was happening.
Didn't watch the what now? Oh, the Ozzy show. Yeah, I didn't see that either. Leanne got her a Gulf of America t-shirt. We got the boy one. Gulf of America shirt.
I got it.
Okay. We got one more segment, Holly. I'm trying to use Grok. I just don't want to pay for it. I thought he's fixing to. Kevin, I thought he was about to say, "Do you know your car warranty is expired?" Right.
Can you just go ahead and print some out?
Print what? He didn't win Lake Winnie tickets. He won.
Yes, I know. But let me rephrase that. On the Lake Winnie tickets.
Well, I've been emailing some. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Just so, like, for instance, if someone comes in and you're on the air.
I can do that.
Okay, back to this trivia question that we didn't get to. What is a single strand of spaghetti called?
Oh, yeah.
A spaghetto.
I did not know that.
In the spaghetto. Elvis.
Spaghetto.
So, word of the day. I'm going to ask Grok. See what it says.
Grok will know.
What is a single
I'm going to ask ChatGPT.
strand
See who's smart.
of spaghetti called?
Spaghetto. I got it faster.
I was waiting.
Fettuccine is fettuccine.
With an A?
Mm-hmm. Linguine is linguina. And cannoli is cannolin?
It gave you more?
Mm-hmm.
It only gave me spaghetto.
A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. That's a singular form of spaghetti in Italian. Same goes for other pasta. And it gave me the pastas. It's rarely used in everyday English, but technically correct.
Can we bring it back? Spaghetto?
I'm going to use it soon.
Ugh.
What brand of spaghetto do you use? Get off your mouth.
That's the first time you've ever said that. Coca-Cola was originally what color?
I've heard this one before. Probably white because it had cocaine in it.
Green.
I can imagine the dyes and things are probably not good for us. I'm with RFK on some of that. Oh, they don't do it. It's green. Kevin said clear.
They did have clear Coke in the 90s. I
remember that.
I did not even try it.
Did
To
it
me,
taste
that
the
looked
same?
like it was going to taste like carbonated water. And one time, I have never had carbonated water. And when we moved to Tennessee, I went on a trip with one of my friends, and they took us to a real like ice cream float shop.
I don't like ice cream floats.
And I have never had an ice cream float, but I got an ice cream float and carbonated water. I
have not had an ice cream float in a long, long time. I
didn't like them.
But I was probably
a root beer float.
Like a root beer float. I was probably 12 or 13. I don't know. And I was, I don't know. My mom may have been like, "Oh yeah, you gotta get a root beer float. They're the best." And I was all hyped up. I got it from Sonic. I'm like, "This is disgusting. I just want ice cream. I don't want root beer on it."
Yeah, I like ice cream.
And I like root beer.
And I like root beer.
I don't want them mixed.
No.
I don't want them mixed at all.
Okay, you know how you squeeze toothpaste off onto a toothbrush? What is that blob of toothpaste called once it's on your brush?
I don't know.
A nurdle. Look, it's the bottom one. A nurdle. Nurdle.
Oh, I didn't know.
You have a nurdle on your toothbrush.
And ChatGPT knows that. What is the blob of toothpaste
on the toothbrush?
Brush called? Very smart. The blob of toothpaste and toothbrush is a nurdle. It's a real and slightly ridiculous word used in marketing and dental lingo. But Dr. Carmine would have known.
Final segment of the Thunder Radio Morning Show today. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate y'all. Sing it, Holly. She was singing. I didn't have her microphone on yet. Sorry. She can drum this one. Can't you, honey?
I can drum the tar out of that.
All right. The morning show here till 8:30. Got a little bit of time left. What?
Because the 4th of July was this past weekend, I want to talk a little bit about this. I think did I put it on Thursday? Yeah, but we're going to talk about it right now. So Jason Kelce, he's the Kelce brother that played for the Eagles. Yeah. He was the center that retired.
Not the one dating Taylor Swift.
So he posted, hope everyone had a happy 4th. It says, man, I love the 4th. This is Jason Kelce's, I guess it's on Twitter. Man, I love the 4th. One of the great days we can all set aside our differences in this country and enjoy one thing we all share in common, that we are American. Cheers to you, oh beautiful America.
You get lit up.
He got lit.
Here they come.
Up.
I saw a lot of this on Twitter on the 4th. It's fun to watch. It's disheartening, but fun to watch.
I don't think it's fun. It makes me just.
People are nuts. Just nuts.
What? Oh gosh. All right. So I'm going to read some of the tweets that people responded to him. It says, love you, man, but this holiday feels like a knife in the heart.
According to who?
It is what you make out of it.
Right. I saw a lot of that on Twitter on July. Oh, this is the most subdued Independence Day in American history. I'm like, I don't know, man. A lot of fireworks happening around here. I'm in a great mood.
I think that if you're like meh, then your 4th of July probably was meh.
Yeah.
But for everybody else, it was awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
Someone says, if you're a neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor.
Oh, boy.
He didn't choose any sides. He said, I love America. That was bottom line. I love America.
People got something to say, don't they?
This one says, I love you, bro, but your privilege is showing. You're able to set aside, but not everyone has that privilege.
What are you talking about? What even are you talking about right now? Who doesn't have that privilege?
I don't.
To shoot some fireworks
to say
cook out
that they love their country. I don't know. I don't get that.
It's just talking points. We need to have a political show.
Thunder
Radio Morning Show from 8:30 to 9. It's going to be political half hour.
I don't think people would like me.
We're going to broadcast it live from the Trump store. That's where we're going to go.
Someone says, dude, have you been around much lately? Sorry about you, Taylor. Like, sorry, Taylor. This guy's
Well, he's not dating Taylor.
I know, but essentially that would be her brother-in-law.
Gotcha.
Family member.
Mm-hmm. Dana said, I think people will just foam at the mouth and don't even know what they're saying. And I agree with that. They're just, I've seen a lot of people take their, I'll get on these, I don't know why, but I get in these kicks where I decide to get on Twitter and just start going to town on people and their idiotic takes. It's dumb. It's not, there's no point. It's not going to do any good, but I do it. And, but a lot of them later take the post down because they're so outrageous. Like, as I'll go look, like I'll get a heart on my thing and I'll look, but it'll say the original post has been deleted. You know, like, so they just disappear.
The thing, you know, of course, the flooding in Texas happened on the 4th of July. Is that Ben?
No.
On the 4th of July. And I saw the posts about the awful posts people were making about the kids at those camps.
Yeah.
And that their parents
some
probably
terrible stuff.
There's the most awful things that you
One pediatrician got fired.
She got fired.
For saying they got what they deserved because they voted for Trump or whatever. Like, I'm sorry. Well, they didn't vote for anybody.
Those are babies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot of hate out there.
Yeah, man. I hate it.
Oh, and if we just didn't make cuts to the weather service, then it wouldn't have rained like that. Now, what could have warned them? Not that they didn't have a 12-hour warning.
Listen, it was a series of unfortunate and catastrophic events.
Yeah. Sometimes things happen and it's not anybody's fault. You know, I think we look for somebody to blame or look for something to legislate to fix it. You know, I think sometimes, unfortunately, bad stuff just happens. Nobody wants to hear that, though. They don't want to hear that. Yeah. Oh, tell that to their parents. I don't want to talk to their parents, but I'm just saying, I feel terrible for them.
Yeah.
Like they care about their parents. They're just looking for political points. If you want to take something like that and politicize it immediately, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand that. All right, go ahead. Do you have something else?
No.
You said no, and then I started talking, and you started talking again.
It reminds me of what they were saying about the flooding in Tennessee when that happened.
Same stuff. Yeah. Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. We're down on Cook and Meet Southern Hospitality. They're closed today. They'll be back open tomorrow, serving lunch at 11 o'clock. But you can call them and talk to them about catering. 723-2491, the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop.
Waiting on hold with customer service for 47 minutes, brutally stressful.
Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Getting your kids out the door by 7 a.m., impossibly stressful. Financing a home, that should be stressful.
All right, see y'all.